Abby Normal pop up in a
Any chance of seeing Abby Normal? I don't plan on doing another vampire book, but I do want to do a sequel to A Dirty Job. And that's in the same neighborhood where we last saw Abby and Tommy, so you know how my books are. That's like, guess who was hanging out on the corner? Yeah, let's take 2 more questions. You, sir, and then...
Okay, so you have written about France, you lived in France. So when are you going to Latin America and write something about, you know, that they have gorillas, the dictators, monsters?
When am I going to write about Latin America? You know what? 2 years before I wrote about France, I didn't know I was going to write about France. 2 years before I wrote about Wales, I didn't know I was going to write about Wales. I'm just indulging my adult ADD. So if something, ignites my imagination about Latin America, I'll be happy to write about Latin America. I'm building a big audience in Brazil now, so I sort of have people I could go talk to there. Because before it was like, it's an entire continent, I don't know anybody. Well, there's a couple of those, but one is mostly penguins. You already had a question.
Okay.
No. I'll come back to you. I told that guy next. Okay. You just practice.
Well, since you mentioned A Dirty Job, great book, and one thing, of course, I liked about it was how it's steeped in all these real San Francisco places. But you described the Sunset District as something more like South San Jose or Kansas. So, I mean, if you spend time in the Sunset District, is there a chance to redeem the Sunset?
Well, the way I describe the Sunset is, the reason I described it the way it's described is because it's really the tract of San Francisco, because it was built, to build ships. It was built, I was probably tougher on the Sunset than I should have been, but in my defense, I had never been to the Sunset when I wrote about it. So it was like, I think in that book, one of those books I call it The Great American Highway.
The American Highway to the Great Highway.
Yeah, I didn't remember. I wrote Dirty Job in Hawaii. I was trying to do it from memory. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's called the Great Highway. And then I was writing about the Cliff House from when I was there in like 1983, which it's been completely torn down and built again. So, but yeah, we'll give props back to the Sunset. No problem. Yeah, sure.
That book is an imaginary for a famous painter. But what about your next book? Can you do something? Can you write something that imagines a little girl?
I will. I will do that. I will. No, I totally understand what you're saying. I think I will call it A Dirty Job. And it will be about a little girl called Sophie, which will be completely new to you. The book I'm working on now is another a continuation of my character Pocket from Korea. I've taken him to Venice. I'm peopling the book is cast from Merchant of Venice and from Othello. It's a nightmare. I was like, oh yeah, because writing a book about the color blue wasn't hard enough. I'm going to take 3 Shakespeare plays, and put them all together in a city whose streets are full of water. So anyway, that's sort of it. I'm gonna. Do you guys want to do logistics? I don't know how you want to take this from me, and I need adult supervision. I will sign whatever you brought, but I can only personalize 1 or 2, you guys, because there's a lot of us and we'll be here all night. If you want to take pictures, that's fine, but let's do it on the fly. Like teach the person behind you how to use your camera, and gun and go, gun and go, gun and go. And it's $50 a piece. I just wanted to give that a run. Thank you.